Hi guys, welcome into my bathroom. It's gonna be a little echoey in here because it's a bathroom, there's tile everywhere. But I wanted to pop in here because I get a lot of direct messages on hair care, how I do my curls, how do I do my hair, what tools do I use, what products do I use. And so as I was getting ready today, I figured I'd pop in here and come in and hang out with you guys and just walk you through my simple process. Now, my hair is not super thick. It might look thick, but it really isn't. I have thin hair. I have a lot of it, but it's pretty thin. So to keep this volume that you see, I definitely need to utilize product in my hair. So I'm gonna show you guys what I use, and yes, it's from dōTERRA, and I'm gonna walk you through kind of my whole routine. So first and foremost, I wash my hair probably once every 4-ish days. Sometimes 3 days, sometimes 4 days, sometimes 5 days. So if you see me in here doing with a top knot, that normally means my hair is pretty dirty or pretty greasy or mom life, and it's just the easiest thing for me to do is throw my hair on top of my head. So I don't wash it often, and that wasn't always the case. I actually had to kind of train my oil production in my hair because when you are not a natural blonde, your hair can get really dry really easily and it can break. And so not washing it, not putting any type of product on it for a few days actually helps to sustain the growth and the integrity of the hair follicles. So my sweet hairstylist, who's done wonders for my hair, kind of walked me through that process of how to make sure that I am caring for my hair properly. So I wash every 3 to 5 days-ish. When I do wash, I definitely utilize dōTERRA's shampoo and conditioner. So I use these big guys. You can see I definitely, these liters probably last me honestly like 6 to 9 months because I don't wash my hair often. My husband uses them, but he uses a teeny tiny amount. So I love dōTERRA's hair care product. Now I will say, when I switched from my chemical products that I was using, there was a bit of an adjustment because I wasn't using chemicals to strip everything away from my hair. So it took my hair probably about 2 to 3 weeks to adjust, even just from changing from, beauty counter type, not beauty counter, not the brand, but like at the Beauty Mart, those types of brands, to dōTERRA, to natural. So I found that it took my hair a little bit to like get rid of a lot of the buildup from that. But now we've been using these for, gosh, almost 5 years now. And my hair has never been healthier. Literally, my hair used to grow to like here, and then it would start to break. And so the fact that it is sustaining the length and it's healthy tells me that I'm doing something right. So if you have a drier scalp, I live in a desert, it tends to get dry here. So if you have a drier scalp, something that may serve you is when I'm doing my shampoo, so I'll do a pump of dōTERRA shampoo in my hand. I actually leave this bottle of Yarrow Palm in my shower. Now this was a smaller bottle that they gave us, or they didn't give it to us, but that was with our convention kit. So this is just a 15 ml bottle. If you're new to dōTERRA and you want to order Yarrow Palm, you'll actually get this big bottle. So here's the difference. This is a 30 ml bottle, so this is twice the size, but I leave this in my shower because I will actually put a couple drops in with my shampoo. Yarrow Palm is extremely hydrating to the skin, and I use it on my face every day. So I kind of just had this epiphany of, why am I not using this on my scalp if my scalp is feeling a little bit drier? Now, a dry scalp can be a side effect of using a lot of dry shampoo. So I try to watch how much dry shampoo I use on my scalp too, which I'll show you what I utilize for dry shampoo. But Yarrow Palm is incredible. I will tell you, literally like 2 or 3 uses and my dry scalp was gone. Like, I was in awe. Not only that, but for my blondies out there, Yarrow Palm is blue. So let me show you. It is blue. So it has what's called chemazoline in it, which makes it a little bit blue. It won't turn your hair blue. I mean, don't use the whole bottle, that would be wasteful, but won't turn your hair blue. But if you are blonde, it will help to slightly tone a little bit. So if you tend to get a little bit more brassy, which I tend to pull a little bit more yellow through my hair, that's a really good oil hack, and it's healthy for you. So something that I love utilizing, I actually do it every day. Every day that I actually wash, which again is only like once to twice a week. So it's not a ton of oils, but it definitely has helped my scalp. So if you don't have yarrow pom and you do have a dry scalp, these are two other oils that I leave in my shower. You can tell because the tops are like watered. But Melaleuca is incredible for to promote a healthy scalp, for healthy skin repair, for any type of dry skin. So Melaleuca, and then rosemary is actually really good to promote healthy hair growth. So I'll do 1 or 2 drops of each of these in my shampoo as well. And again, I just kind of suds it between my hands, and then I really focus on massaging in my roots. And I will leave it on there as I'm like washing my body, doing my self-care, and then I'll rinse it out. So rosemary is awesome for thinning hair. Somebody just asked for thinning hair. Rosemary, lavender, peppermint's great. I actually have a hair like serum that I made for my husband. I'll find the recipe and I'll post it on my actual feed for you guys. So rosemary is awesome though. That's one of the reasons why I leave it in my shower. My husband uses it as well, and I just feel like it helps to promote really healthy hair growth. So yeah, I just leave them in my shower because I use them all the time in my shower. You can take them out, you can put them in, take them out, it's up to you, but I just use them. I actually bought these 2 specifically for my shower. You can tell they're not like super used because again, I don't wash my hair super often. So that's in the shower, wash, condition, come out of the shower. So when I come out of the shower and I have wet hair, these are 2 products that again, if you have really thin hair, these will change your life for holding volume and for holding a curl. So I do dōTERRA's Healthy Hold Glaze, and then I do our Root to Tip serum. So Root to Tip is actually really great too for dry scalp, but I will do about a quarter size of this, and then I will also do like 1 pump. So it's probably like a dime size of this, and I'll rub my hands together again. And then again, I focus on my scalp because that's where I want my volume, right? And I want the root to tip to be on my roots. So I focus on my scalp, and then I bring it down through my ends. I will pull my hair over to the side, make sure, and again, my hair's wet while I'm doing this. So I'll pull my hair over to the side. I'll get all of it through the ends of my hair. And this Healthy Hold Glaze helps to hold my curl, and it helps with volume. So after I put those in, I then blow dry. And I will tell you guys, I invested in this blow dryer. This is the Dyson blow dryer, and when I first saw it, I was like, I am not spending that amount of money on a blow dryer. That is so dumb. But one of my diamond leaders has it, and she's like, no, Keely, this is life-changing. Just try it, see if you like it. I bought it from Nordstrom's, which has a great return policy, so if I didn't like it or I didn't love it, then I could have returned it. But I will tell you, it will dry your hair in like half the time. It's pretty incredible, and it's quiet, which I like. So definitely a little bit of an investment, but I will be blow drying my hair for the rest of my life and my daughter's hairs. So anyways, that's what I use to blow dry my hair. Now when I'm blow drying my hair, I actually will blow dry it a little bit, and then I'll flip my head over and I'll blow dry my hair upside down. I feel like that, it might sound like a simple tip, but I actually feel like that helps with this volume that you're already seeing. Like I've done nothing to my hair other than blow dry it. So I'll blow dry my hair upside down. And then after that, I get into curling it. So I didn't curl my hair yet because this is actually one of the most common questions that I get is how do you actually curl your hair to make really pretty waves? Now, I used to curl my hair with a flat iron. I felt like that made my curls a lot longer and skinnier, which was fine, but that wasn't quite the look I wanted to go for. So every time I wash my hair, I always curl it just because at night, what I'll do is I'll actually throw it into a high pony with like a scrunchie, or one of my youngest daughters, she's 1.5, one of her headbands, because it'll actually hold the curl. So throw it like, I'm talking like cheerleading days, high pony, so you're not laying on your curls. And in the morning, I can take out my scrunchie or my headband and my curls will still be intact. I literally will just have to touch up the front few pieces, which is such a time saver, especially when you're a mom. So I use this. I think it's a 3/4 inch curling iron. It's not big. And it's a Conair, you guys. I think this was like maybe 30 bucks. It's not expensive at all. When I find something that works, I stick with it. I don't care about the price point. So I use this Conair, and it actually has this clip on the bottom. So if you prefer a wand over an actual like curling iron, then you can clip this off, this little piece, which is kind of cool, right? Versatile. So anyways, I always start with the bottom of my hair. I always curl away from my face. I feel like it gives a lot softer and prettier of a curl. I always leave the tail out of the curl, and that's pretty much what my curls look like. So I go through and I will do my whole head like that. I feel like leaving the tail end of your curl out will give it a little bit more of just like kind of that natural tossed curled wave, as opposed to sometimes when people curl their hair with a curling iron, it can look very like prom-ish. So, and you can see that I'm not keeping the curling iron in my hair long. Like I literally just let it curl the piece and then I release it. So that's kind of what my curls look like as I'm curling. And then when I'm done curling, which I'll just chat with you guys as I'm curling this, you guys, I have thin hair, so it takes me like maybe 5 minutes to curl my whole head, which I know that those of you guys who have thick hair, you're probably like cursing me right now, because I have a few friends who they're like, when I curl my hair, it literally takes me at least 30 to 45 minutes. But, oh, thanks, babe. Yeah, it's funny how I can't tell you how many YouTube videos I've watched on like trying to learn how to curl my hair. And some of them are great, but most of them use wands, which I always burn myself with a wand. So it's not ideal. Yeah, see, 30 minutes plus. If you have thick, beautiful hair, which I'm totally envious of because I don't, it's definitely time consuming though. But if you start to do that little scrunchie hack, then it'll actually save you a lot of time. And I'm really big, like obviously you guys know that I work from home, but I'm really big on getting ready for the day. I actually had a friend who, I don't know if you guys remember Periscope days. So back in the day when lives were first becoming a thing, this was even before Facebook had lives, obviously before Instagram had lives too, but back in the day, I used to do Periscopes, and I did a Periscope on if you were a stay-at-home mom and you're trying to be productive during your day, is to like actually take the time to get ready for the day. At the time, my son was a baby. He's 3 now. But he was a baby, and I remember just feeling in that kind of like dark funk with him, feeling like I wasn't productive throughout the day, because obviously newborn baby phase is just kind of that season of life. But I also remember how different I felt about myself, even if I just got ready, did a little bit of some makeup, did a little bit of some hair, and put a bra on. So I had a friend come up to me and she's like, I literally started building my business when you did that Periscope, because I was like, she's right. I got to put a bra on. I got to get ready for the day. I got to be productive with my day. You know, like I'm not just going to waste my day sitting around in sweats and catering to my kids, which not that that's a bad thing, but there's just a different emotion when you get ready. So you will notice that I am 99% of the time, unless I'm just coming from the gym, I normally have makeup done. I normally have my hair done. I'm normally in actual clothes, like zip up jeans. So what do I use instead of hairspray? So I will show you, hold on, let me get these little guys. You guys, I have like crimpy hair, just right here, just right near my face. It's really sexy. And I can't tell you how many times I've burned my forehead, just straightening them. So for hairspray, I actually posted a recipe in my feed, so you can pop over there and grab it. But I had what's her name? Coco Lavish. She has an essential oil like DIY shop. So I'm not a huge DIYer personally. But I had her, I love her deodorants, and I reached out to her and I said, hey, do you ever do hairsprays? Because I hate putting chemical hairsprays on my kids. And like, I just actually won't. I'll just use water and let their hair be a little crazy for school. Just because in hairsprays, there's so many fragrances and chemicals, not only that you're spraying directly on the scalp, obviously with the brain, right? But also that you're spraying into the air and they're inhaling. I don't know, just one of those things that as you become more and more aware of what fragrances do, you want to do better, right? So anyways, I reached out to my friend over at Coco Lavish, and she actually just took some time and like DIY'd me some hairspray. She's not selling it just because I don't think it's a product that she wants to sell, but I've reused her bottle a ton. So I've actually remade this. It's hairspray, and what's in it is actually just water. So you bring water to a boil and then you add in sugar. So sugar is actually what will make it sticky. So depending on how sticky you want it, you'll add in more sugar, but you want to dissolve it in boiling water and then take it off the stove, and you want to let that cool because you don't want to be adding your oils into boiling water. And then you can add in your oils. So I've done lavender and rosemary. I've done, what other ones have I done? Peppermint and wild orange. A lot more. Geranium's awesome for the hair. So Melaleuca is great, especially if your kids are in school, to like be a deterrent for lice. So that's another option too. But you'll just, and it depends on how big your bottle is. Like this is, I don't know, this is 4 ounces. So I'll normally add in like 1 or 2 drops of each oil into this, and then shake it and I spray it and I just see if the aroma is what I want it to be. So, but that's really it. You can put a little bit, oh wait, you have to put a preservative in it because it's gonna sit on your shelf. So you wanna put a little bit of either witch hazel or vodka in there. So my sweet friend is religious and she's like, this is the first time I've ever bought vodka just for you, which was so cute and sweet. So anyways, we just use a tablespoon of vodka in there, and again, just shake it and spray it. But that's what we use for hairspray. I don't like to use a ton of hair products on my hair as far as just aftermath of curling my hair. I actually feel like it weighs down my curls. So I'll use it as needed. It normally will be like the 3rd or 4th day that I'll start to use hairspray. So, and then for dry shampoo, so I have this dry shampoo. This label, I think is from Share Oils. So it's just a little dry shampoo. It's just a little shaker bottle. So I'll show you guys what it looks like. So it has a little like shaker cap on it. So this is what I utilize for my dry shampoo. And in here is just arrowroot powder. And then you see how it's a little bit brownish, like it's not stark white. I put in a little bit of cocoa powder. So if you have dark hair, you actually want to use more cocoa powder so you don't have like this white streak on your roots. So this is, it's arrowroot powder, cocoa powder, lavender, rosemary, and melaleuca is in here. And I just actually put it all into a bowl and stir it up. And I want to say the drops of oils is probably about 4 to 5 drops of each. Stir it up with a fork so it kind of like gets it all intertwined. Make sure the color is good for your hair. And then you can put it into a little shaker bottle like this. And that's what I use on my roots. And I feel like it really is there just to absorb the oils, right? And sometimes it'll give you a little bit extra volume because you have actually oily hair already. So that's what I use for my dry shampoo, but I am a little bit more sensitive to dry shampoo. So I try not to utilize it unless I really need it. So, which if you're a mom, you get it, like we need it. Okay, yeah, I'll do a post. The hairspray one is already up there. It's on my feed. So if you just pop over to my feed. And then what else I've done for really easy hold for my son actually is I just took this, the Healthy Whole Glaze. I took probably a tablespoon of it in a spray bottle like this and filled it up with water and just shook it up and sprayed that. And that helped to keep his hair, he has a little bit of a cowlick in the back of his head. So that helped to keep his hair laying down. So that's another option too if you already have your Healthy Whole Glaze, because it's basically just a simple hold product. So obviously if I'm spraying his hair if I'm spraying his hair with water, then it'll actually hold it down. So another thing that you can use too is, I don't even know if this is still available. I don't know, I should have looked first. But dōTERRA has, where is it? The Amabi, the men's line. So you can utilize this. Let me open this one. This is actually a new one. Hold on. I've just seen other men using this as like putty, like a hair putty. I forget what the name of it is. So this Amabi, this is actually a aftershave lotion, but it'll work as like a hair putty too. So you can utilize that too. So there's totally options within dōTERRA to keep healthy products on your hair. And I think a lot of it is just awareness. Like before I got started with dōTERRA, I didn't think twice really about, oh, what are the chemicals I'm putting on my scalp? What are the things I'm using in my hair? Why is my hair breaking every time I get it done? So it's just little tiny tweaks as you become more and more aware that it actually has saved us probably hundreds of dollars with hair care products, because that stuff ain't cheap, guys. So you use it as your moisturizer. Yeah, and every once in a while, if I'm like getting ready and I like to use dōTERRA's body butter still. So if I'm putting my, like lotioning out my legs or something and I have little flyaways on the top of my head, like up here, then I'll just take the excess lotion. I mean, any type of lotion is actually really good to kind of grease up your hair and to get it to lay down. Now I wouldn't do like a clump of lotion in your hair because that'll just make it super greasy, but it definitely can work to help to hold down the flyaways and not put a bunch of chemicals in your hair. So you guys can see how long this has taken me to curl all of my hair. I hope this was entertaining to you, but I hope you guys kind of saw like how I curl my hair. Again, just kind of leave the tail out, let it go, reform the curl. So there's my hair, all curled. There you go. So then all I do is I just run my fingers through it. So now you can kind of see how those like pretty curls shape, right? That's it. That's my hair. So obviously you'll have to play with it. You'll have to see how your hair responds to curling iron. I will find a link for this just because I know I always love like a super affordable curling iron that actually works. I've probably bought like 4 or 5 off of Amazon that like just don't work. They don't hold a good curl. They don't curl my hair well. My hair gets snagged in it. Oh, hey, Ash. So I do hair check in the spray bottles. Yeah. So another thing that you can do too, and something that I love to do, is after you're done doing your hair, you can always do like an aromatic dressing in your hair, which is fun. So like you take an oil that you love. I love grapefruit. I love Douglas fir. I love frankincense. So you take an oil, you put a couple drops in your hand, like so. You rub your hands together. And this is like your little ghetto diffuser, right? You take a few deep inhales, enjoy the uplifting or calming aroma, but you still have excess on your hands. So what I'll do is I'll actually just kind of run it through my hair. So as I'm going through my day, I'm getting aromatic benefits of my oils throughout my hair. So I think that might be it. Do you guys have any questions? I need yarrow so bad. My skin is so bad after Korea for 2. Yeah. You know what's interesting is so we just got back from Hawaii, and I actually had some friends saying like, oh, my skin was so much better when we were there. And for me, so I live in a desert And for me, my skin does really well in dry heat. So when I travel to somewhere that's humid or hot, my skin actually reacts really poorly. And so Yarrow Pom was like a game changer for me when we were traveling. So what did you put in it before curling? So I blow dry it with the Healthy Whole Glaze and with the Root to Tip serum. So this puts a protective barrier over it. But this Healthy Whole Glaze is awesome to hold a good curl. Somebody was asking about hair dye. I haven't found a good natural hair dye. You guys can kind of see that like I never go to my roots with my dye. I kind of do I don't know the word of it. I want to say ombre, but it's not ombre. It's something else. So, but I never really go to my roots. My girl doesn't go to my roots. So I don't know. If you find a good natural organic hair dye, then let a sister know. So all of the oils, so the oils are above organic. They're certified pure therapeutic grade, which is like organic standard here in the States is different than organic standards in Europe and different than organic standards in Australia. And so the standards vary a lot. And so doTERRA has actually just set a higher standard than organic. But that's why when you buy oils, when you get doTERRA's oils, you'll always see the certified pure therapeutic grade above the label. I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not. But that tells you it's gone through 8 testing processes to make sure that there's no synthetics, there's no adulterations, there's no chemicals in there, that it's 100% pure essential oil. Cool. Biolage. Yes. Thank you. That's what I do. So yeah. Anything we can use for a hair serum. There's actually, my friend Steph does like a hair mask. I'll have to ask her what she utilizes in her hair mask. I do know that there's girls who will use like coconut oil. You can use either hard coconut oil and melt it down or fractionated coconut oil. And you can make a hair mask if you're really looking to get like shiny, healthy, hydrated hair. But I don't have a recipe offhand, but I'll find one and then I can post it for you guys. So oils to help your eyebrow hair grow. Yeah. I don't have that problem because I got wicked brows, but rosemary, lavender, I would just put it in a roller ball actually, and I would just actually roll it right over your brow area. If you were an overplucker in the 1980s, you might have some work to be done, but definitely rosemary and lavender. Those are 2 oils that really help to promote healthy hair growth. So you can even put a drop in your mascara if you're looking to help your lashes grow. So yeah, FCO, fractionated coconut oil. I don't have any, hold on. No, I don't have any back here. Fractionated coconut oil, it's just a carrier oil. It's awesome for your skin. It's actually really good to take your makeup off. It's really healthy for your skin. It dries like silky instead of like greasy. So yeah, love rosemary and lavender in my mascara. What is the brand you go to for makeup? I use Crunchy. So they're another network marketing company. And I am obsessed with how clean their ingredients are and just, yeah, the transparency. They have the same transparency for their makeup that we have with our oils, which is important to me. And it actually works. Like I have my makeup done right now, but it actually works, which is really important, right? So, oh, mix the lavender. If you're doing like hair mask, yeah, you'd want to take fractionated coconut oil, lavender and rosemary. And actually one of my girls, what she does is she'll like just literally cover all of her hair, her whole scalp. She'll throw her hair up in like a top knot and she'll let it sit all day and then she'll wash it out. Key thing that she told me though is, this is when my scalp was really acting up, is you don't want to just put your hair under the water and like try to wash it out. You actually want to take your shampoo first, rub your hands together and start working it into your scalp first. Add a little bit of water, continue to suds it up. If not, you're going to have to wash your hair like multiple times to try to get the fractionated coconut oil out. Castor oil with lavender and cedarwood for brows and eyelashes. Yeah, castor oil is another great one. So, and then as far as hair loss, I'll kind of wrap up with this just to get on with our day. But As far as hair loss is concerned, you can do a lot of topical things, but my actual number one recommendation would be to start taking the full dose of the Lifelong Vitality supplements. That made the biggest difference for my husband, made the biggest difference for me. It just helps to satisfy your body at a cellular level, so your body is getting what it needs so it can perform the way it's supposed to perform. So I would get on a full dose of the Lifelong Vitality supplements and start taking Terrazyme, which is digestive enzymes. Hair and skin is oftentimes a reaction. Like if you're having an issue with your hair or your skin, it's oftentimes a reaction from the gut health. So it sounds so counterintuitive of like, but I'm losing hair up here, why would I deal with my gut health? But it's oftentimes a side effect of poor gut health or just too much candida or yeast growing in your gut. So I would really start to supplement your body at a higher level with high quality supplements. There are no supplements at the grocery store that are high quality. So whether you go through a nutritionist or utilize dōTERRA's Lifelong Vitality, I will tell you dōTERRA's Lifelong Vitality plus Terrazyme and our probiotics have made a world of difference. Cool? I take a full dose. I actually have it right here. So I keep it in this. dōTERRA launched this little case at our convention. I wish they would launch it as a permanent product because it's so easy and convenient for me and my husband to grab our supplements and to take them. So is Terrazyme or PB Assist better to take with? I take it with Lifelong Vitality. So I take PB Assist, I take at lunch. Terrazyme, I take in the morning. They're two different things. So she asked if PB Assist, if she should switch from PB Assist to Terrazyme. So PB Assist is actually your good probiotic. So it's all that good bacteria that helps to support our gut, which anytime you get sick, it normally has started in your gut. So, because our gut's the most exposed area, right? That's where you're drinking, that's where you're eating, that's where you're, anything that you're consuming is going through your gut. And so 9 times out of 10, it starts in your gut. And so PB Assist is going to be the good, I think it's 7 billion CFUs of good probiotics. And so you want to be taking those daily to help to support healthy bacteria in your gut. And then Terrazyme is actually a totally different product. So Terrazyme are digestive enzymes. So that helps your body to break down your food properly and to absorb your food properly. You can actually take 2 with each meal, especially if you have GI issues or if you're experiencing skin issues or hair loss issues. I would actually start taking at least 2 Terrazymes with every single meal for 30 days and just see how you feel. When you get the bottle, I want to say, I don't have the bottle anymore. I think I just tossed it. I want to say there's 90 pills in the bottle. So there's more than enough for you to make sure that you're taking multiple per day. So yeah, get on Terrazyme. That's really my foundation of everything: skin health, hair health, emotional health, energy, weight loss, managing my moods. Like all of that is, seriously, it starts with the Lifelong Vitality. Like most people will reach out to me asking me, hey, what do I utilize to deal with, depression or to deal with anxiety or to deal with, my skin breaking out or to deal with all of these things. And my number one recommendation is let's get your foundation down so that way your oils will work better, but you're fueling your body every single day. Cool? So the Lifelong Vitality, if your kids are old enough to swallow pills, you can give them a dose of it, but we actually have A to Z chewable that are our vitamins and minerals, and then there's the kids omegas that are the fish oils, and then there's the kids PB Assist Junior, which is the probiotics. So yeah, Terrazyme is like, Terrazyme and Digestin, if you have tummy issues, game changer, total game changer. So anyways, thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. I hope that I know that this is kind of a random tutorial, but I get questions a lot via DM, and I don't oftentimes have, hours to sit and respond to everyone. So I'm going to try to do more videos like this. So if there's something that you're really wanting me to teach on, I actually might upload these videos to an email series that I'll open up to everyone. So I'm going to play around with that today. And if that's the case, I'll jump on my stories and I will post a link so you can opt into getting these videos in your inbox if it's something that you're interested in, just kind of having as a resource for you or for your team. So anyhow, I will pop back in here. I'm gonna go play around with that actually right now and see where we can get with it. But thank you guys for joining me and hanging out with me, and I hope that this was helpful. All right, we'll see you later.